Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa. This is CGA Gamer Girl signing on. So, last episode, 2 people ended up dying. First one was Sayaka, which Monokuma states was killed by one of us. And Junko. I don't think anyone's going to mention what happened to Junko. To be honest, it was kind of her own fault. When Monokuma blew up, when Mondo was messing with him, she had to have known that the bear was serious on that front. So now we're basically supposed to be going around and finding evidence to prove who killed Sayaka. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. And unfortunately she's terrified, because I don't blame her. We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward.
Huh? What?
What's going on? Are you seriously still thinking that this is all fake? Seriously? Or are you just too in shock to say something?
Huh?
This is really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear.
No.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Ooh.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do. What's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you! Fine, then I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. 2-player co-op base defense with the 2 of them. Their stats are totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. I hate this, but we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. So, you finally noticed. Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Well, she's right! Then, can it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. She did it because she was afraid. Do you expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes is a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? So we're really gonna try and find out who did it. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Only that person dies, but if we get it wrong,
何なのだ
He's pretty much known as the ultimate moral compass. So I can only imagine what that guy is going through, like in face of that. Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. Is there? Junko? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. And in comes the realization. Oh, hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? And that means... Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real? Welcome to reality. Have a seat. We'll be having a meeting every Friday to discuss our potential trauma. Thank you, Toko. This is the one thing I'll agree with you on. You're just now accepting that? Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect cues and clues. Read. To form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong... Well, do I really need to say any more? I'd rather you didn't know. Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, yeah? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Oh, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks still had me... and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion filed. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will...
処刑は処刑だよ。処刑。天気椅子でブリブリ。毒ガスでモクモク。ハリケーンなんちゃらで体がバラったりってやつだよ。
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate! guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizuno. Time of death was estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and there was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find the truth, so we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. I mean, He's still in panic mode. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space. God of Space! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Yeah, no. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Hiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Well, we might as well get to investigating. Starting with the most obvious place to start would be Makoto's. Well, it is Makoto's room. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right! We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys, too. Sayaka would have had the key in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer? Switching rooms has been added. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off with parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touched a little bit. So it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
What?
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. so something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know.
だが
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle. I want to check something because this door has a pretty fancy way of... Oh, that's the...
だが
And I just...
だが
The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that has been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
Huh?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
Huh?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
So yeah.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause, like, why the hell would we? Hey, Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko! I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
何やってんの？い
見ればわかるでしょ。
や、わかんないけど。
操作よ。
操作って？
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
コンタクトでも落とした。
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Alright, let's go into the bathroom. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. What more is there? Oh, my bed. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Now can I go into the bathroom? The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just... And if we wanted to... Maybe? Maybe. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
おい
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
So yeah.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean? There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound the goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Oh.
But that'll get sorted out when the time comes. Can I go in now? I've technically checked everything.
Mm-hmm. だが
Huh. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Does Sayaka see how dirty my room is and decide to clean up a little? Now? Makoto, I want to look at where the body is. That is probably the most important thing right now. Display stand. Makoto, what else is there? That's the TV. I think that's...
Nani?
見ればわ
ようわか
そう
そうこん
But a few seconds... I had to speak to her twice? But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so, but... Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
なるほどね
Interesting. What's interesting?
ね
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
それは
I searched your floor from one corner to the other and didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
ええ
Not one hair from the victim. Not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
なるほどね
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
さあ
That's the question, isn't it? Bathroom. You're nearly inside this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I step into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear that it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what was said about her body. A sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. Must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist have gotten broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... written in blood were the numbers 1107. Like, okay. Take a minute to look at it. Like, really look at it. What does it actually look like it says? You done? Okay. Did Sayaka do this? Oh my god! The water for the showers get turned off at nighttime. Good to know. Good job. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
So,
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
それは
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way they found her, it means she must have wrote them all by turning only her hand toward the wall. So if you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
さあ
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
大事君
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
大事君
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
Eh?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
そう
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? Doorknob?
そうよ
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
どうやら
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
それは
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
ちょっと
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it.
ふーん
Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
なるほどね
Then that clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so lost.
じゃあね
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see what for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Let's go grab the DVD. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The DVD! Hey, Leon. Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizuno doing in your room? Let me just see this.
怪しいです。
I will absolutely not allow you to dispose any evidence in the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Okay, great. Can I go in and get that DVD now? Thank you. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was on the video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Alrighty. You might as well check out the trash room. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
モノクマ登場だよ。
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
ダメダメ。
No, no, no,
先
no.
は入れないよ。
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
ダメダメ。こっから先は入れないよ。
Who's on cleaning duty?
ダメダメ。こっから先は入れないよ。
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
ダメダメ。こっから先は入れないよ。
Oh, there was one person that mentioned it. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
うん。
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take. It just so happened Monokuma that talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position.
うん。
I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
妙だな。
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
つまり、
Actually,
そういうことか。
that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
つうかさ、
Anyway, more important than that.
おいこら
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
やべえ
Liar, I know why you did it.
ひょっとして、
You want to dig through all the girls' trash. Looking for, and poking around at it.
ありえませんな。常識的に考えて。
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
ちゃけさ、
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
めっちゃ許せね
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
やれやれ
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. Whoa. That was a burn.
なんだ
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not what I was supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped him recover from past trauma, saved the village, or beat the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I went down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gates, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say that he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled out a key from out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
苗木誠殿
However, Mr. Nagi,
よもや
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
ふむふむ
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind.
おいおー
Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. And we're going to do that in the next episode. So, till then, this is the Gamer Girl, signing off.